Ever wondered how producers create that huge emotional sound behind multi-platinum rapper NF? He's built one of the biggest cult fan bases in hip-hop, but what is it about his beats that hit so different and rack up billions of streams? Well, today I'm breaking it all down. The chords, cinematic layers, drums, the transitions, everything you need so you can start making these beats yourself. I've studied his sound so you don't have to, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so to me, NF doesn't get talked about enough in the hip-hop world. Maybe because he isn't a street rapper and he's talking about mental health and a different type of struggle, but the guy's numbers are actually insane. He's literally one of the most streamed artists if you're going to put him in the hip-hop bracket. You know how crazy it is for a song to get over 1 billion streams just on Spotify? This guy's insane, man. And I know he just put out his new project, Fear, which is a nice EP, man, but I feel like it's a bit different for his sound. There's a lot of guitar melodies in there. There's like 1 or 2 hip-hop and trap beats. The rest of it's a little bit softer. But when I think of an NF type beat, I'm thinking emotional pianos, strings, cinematic hits, and just high energy tracks. So I think that's the vibe I want to go for. And with the BPM, I hear a lot of beats around 120, some faster ones around 150. But he's versatile, man. There's no set BPM. So I'm going to start with 120, see how the melody goes. And I'm thinking, let's start with some pizzicato strings. They're just the short, plucky strings, usually done by hand. I'm thinking to create a nice melody with those, build out some emotional chords with a piano, and then just see where it goes. Let's use the Stradivari violin, go to pizzicato. I think something like this will be perfect. To create more of a dark feeling, I'm going to use the minor harmonic scale. We'll go with anything for now, maybe C sharp. Just want to go for something repetitive to start with, and then we're just going to build on it. Even something like this. Let's bring this up. Let's copy it. We'll just start building on this. And maybe those. But we want to keep things a bit realistic as well, so we can randomize the velocity. And then I always like to move some of the notes off the grid, maybe some behind. This part's a little tedious, but you get the point. All right, I might come back to that. Next up, I want to find some staccato strings. So again, plucky, but they're going to sound a bit different. And then we could add some filler notes as well. Maybe copy that pattern a bit. Right, now I want some strings that are a little bit more continuous. So maybe just 1 note stacked, but repeating pretty fast. I think we need something a bit more orchestral. Let's use the orchestra complete. All right, so now we're just going to add some fast notes like this. We'll pitch them down an octave as well. And then we can just play with the velocity. Maybe every other one can come down. Just keep going with that. Might turn the top ones down a little bit. Alright, so these are sounding cool. I feel like I could build up some tension with these. Now in my head, I'm hearing some just large piano chords. Just something that's going to create a lot of emotion. Like we need the noir piano for this one. Alright, let's find a quick progression. Maybe we'll keep this one the same and then just change the last ones. Okay, let's just keep building on this. Maybe we could add a choir next, or for something like choir essentials. Yeah, this should be perfect. Let's copy this pattern in, just so we've got that first chord. I think we'll just repeat that. I need to refresh my ears, man. Let's pitch this down a bit. Yeah, this is sounding dark. Yeah, already I know this is just going to be the intro. If you think about his track, The Search, this is kind of what I'm going for, but then it'll be a different vibe when the drums drop. Just want to see what other orchestral stuff we could get in here. Could just try one of these presets and we'll extend the chords. Might be too much. Oh, maybe these. They sound kind of hard, just the keys. Just going to take out some of the low end though. Let's add some delay to the choir as well. I'm going to extend this bass note as well. Just keep these two. Let's try a different one. This one might be even better. Yeah, this one's a bit more tense. Let's run with this. All right, before I add anything else, I want to get some of these hits in, just to get it sounding more cinematic. Maybe even a fourth. This one has a bit of swoosh. I'm going to go to my Planet Drill bundle because in this one-shot kit, we have some textures. And I just want to add this rain texture. Could get a bass in as well. See how everything's just coming together now. You can get this bass to back it. Alright, everything for the intro sound is sick so far, but I know when I arrange it, I'm going to want to slowly build things up. But now I need a completely new section with some heavy drums, plus I need to figure out a way to transition this into that. Maybe I switch up the progression here. Here's what we're going to do. So we'll get rid of these top strings, and now this piano can slowly come down. But I'm going to change the key again because I don't want it to finish on G sharp. Yeah, so this bit here will play like right before the next drop where all the drums come in. You can just tell something's about to change when the bass notes switch up. I'll add something else to build up some more tension here, but for now, let's just get this B section in. I think we could use the choir, you know, but fully switch up the melody, make things a bit faster. And I might even automate the BPM. So in this part, I might change it to 150, create an automation clip, and then keep it at 120. Let's make something dark. This can be like the foundation. Could even copy this up an octave. Just get a much fuller sound. Yeah, we don't have to switch up the instruments. We can just change the pattern. Actually, with those chords, I'm going to make them shorter. Let's press Shift and D. Yeah, here we go. Could even bring these low ones in, bring them up to B, we'll add that bass in, and then I'm thinking some count melody for the piano as well. Just something simple though, we'll record it in. So yeah, simple pattern, some reverb. Alright, I've just found some other fast strings that might sound sick with this. But with these, maybe we could just filter them. And also with those, I'm going to adjust the volume. I don't want it playing all the way through, so we can just gradually have this rise like that. Okay, and another good thing for adding tension is just one string note all the way through. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, so we got the melody ready, and honestly this is the longest part of my process. Sometimes when I film these videos, I'm recording for like 2 to 3 hours, and yo, my back starts to hurt, man. But I've been using something new recently. It's the Libernova Omni, and this thing is actually insane. It's the world's first dynamic chair. It literally has an electric motor inside that adjusts with your body. So when I lean forward, shift around, or slouch without realizing, the backrest gently lifts to match the S shape of my spine. Most ergonomic chairs only support you if you sit perfectly upright, and that's not realistic for anyone working long hours. Throughout the day, you're going to move around and change angles, and Omni keeps supporting you instead of letting your lower back build disc pressure. There's 4 recline positions, 105 for being more upright, 120 for focused work, 135 for relaxing or gaming, and 160. All moving with your body, keeping everything in sync. I can't lie, this thing feels like it's constantly hugging your spine. Then when I'm done recording or when my back feels tight, I can recline, put my feet up on the footrest, and hit the 5-minute massage mode. It's subtle but crazy relaxing. So if you want to help relieve back pain or just improve your posture when you're cooking up, make sure you click the link in the description because right now you can get 28% off the Libernova Omni for Black Friday. So don't miss your chance to get the Omni chair at the best price of the year, and that ends on the 5th of December. But let's get back into it. Okay, I think we've got enough now, man. Let's get a pattern in for drums, and of course we're gonna go to my Pyroverse bundle, which is just a go-to trap bundle. Let's grab a snare first. Let's bring those up. I might layer those as well. Grab a hat too. Let's grab this one. Start by filling every 2-step. We could just add in a few rolls as well. Maybe one on this first snare. We don't have to go too crazy with it. Yeah, maybe like that. Let's copy that one instead. We'll just roll the last one too. Let's grab an open hat as well. Let's go to my Sacred Trap Suite. Still one of my best bundles yet. Just want to grab an open hat. Maybe a shorter one too. You know, I'm thinking we could use, I really like the Goliath one. For standard trap, we're always using the spins and the Z, but I really like the sound of this one. We're going to change the envelope though, and I'm thinking we could do something like this. So we'll pitch this up an octave and then bring it back down. It's clashing a bit with this bass though. I'm going to take some lows out the melody. And at the end, maybe we do something like this. Bold. Add some reverb to the snare as well. I feel like to match that cinematic vibe, we can add effects to some of the drums. Another thing we could do is copy the snare and then just have every other one with reverb. So we can do this. So usually I start off with an 8-bar pattern, but then if I want to make changes, I'll group these together with Control and G. Then in the second 8 bars, we could change a couple of things. For example, we could pitch this up an octave. Same with this one. The drum pattern's there, man. We just need a few finishing touches. So let's split these drums. It's turning into a big project, man. It's taking a while. And this one that sounds kind of sick. Put it right at the end here. And then we could add this one halfway through maybe. And I've just found another one we could add here. Yeah, the mix of the live drums and trap sound crazy. Maybe we could add some of these hits as well. Alright, then in the next part, I want to get this bass in, but it's going to clash with ours, so I'm going to cut out the lows. And then just automate that, so the EQ's off in the intro. Yeah, that transition sounds crazy. I'm going back to the bridge now. I just need something to transition it right. And this violin sounds wild. I need something to pick up some energy here. Yeah, maybe a crash riser. Yeah, then the crash can sort of rise into itself. Yeah, this drop's insane, man. Yeah, we need one more section like this without drums. Then I'm thinking we could bring a live drum break in. I think this one could work. Because we could have a break of the drums here. Yeah, and then the break could slowly come in. Yeah, this could be a hard bridge. And then for a little switch up, we could pitch this up an octave. We'll bring this bass back in. Maybe we could change the piano right before the drop again. Change up the piano bass like this. And have a note here as well. Yeah, so when that drops into the trap drums again, it's going to sound wild. And I think this beat is done, man, for now at least anyway. So let's hear it from the beginning. this whole section is the intro. We definitely spit through a part like this, so. And this section switches up a little bit before the actual drop. Yeah, you could imagine loads of energy picking up. Drop's wild. I could definitely hear an F on this. Let me know in the comments if you're hearing it too. Got the piano again. So he's just been going crazy through this whole part. And then we got a bridge before the next verse. So this is just to calm everything down a bit. And then we got the live drum break too. Hope you guys are feeling this one. If you want more videos just like it, then just click up here.